Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I hope you've all had a good week. I'm Laura of LKG329 Sales on eBay, Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. I do apologize that this week's video is coming out late, but we've got 5 orders going out, so let's get to them. It's Tuesday and I've got 4 orders on the list to get out today, and a little fact I found interesting with these is all 4 of them are items that I ended and did sell similar listings on for yesterday. The first 2 orders going out today are both in this bin up here. And both of these are men's sports jacket, blazer, coats, whatever the correct terminology is for that. And both of these were my husband's that he does not wear anymore. So we got those listed and they have now sold. Not the right one. That's it. Alright, so I've got one here. This is a Hanover Square suit coat. Did not recognize the brand. It's not, best I can tell, it's not a common brand. But I had this listed for $42.99. Sent out an offer on it. I think it was like a 20% off, and the buyer countered at $30 plus shipping, and so I did accept that. So that one's going out at $30. And then we've got a Levi's wool suit coat, and I had it listed for $34.99. Sent out the same offer, 20% discount, and the buyer did accept that at $29.74 plus shipping. So both of these were bought by the same person. So the total for these two is $59.74 plus shipping, and I will combine those if at all possible and get them a shipping discount if I can. Next order going out is a plush, and I can see it already. It's this little dog right here. And this is a Douglas Toys brand, I believe, if memory serves me right, if I remember the title correctly. Yeah, douglastoys.com from October of 2011. So it's just this little dog here, and it's got a collar with some umbrellas on it. Very soft and cuddly little plush toy. I listed it, or I got it at a yard sale in a bundle of plush that I purchased. Ended up with 22 cents in this one, and listed it for $8.99 and accepted a best offer at $5 plus shipping. And last item headed out is an unbranded teapot, steeping teapot. Okay, picked this up at a garage sale for $2, and it's got the actual base, the lid, and then it's got this insert as well. No chips, no issues, nothing, no blemishes or anything that I found. And so I listed it for $7.99 and accepted a best offer at $5 plus shipping. So my total for these 4 items headed out today is $69.74 plus shipping. It's Thursday and I've got one more order going out. Today's order going out is a Math Key learning wrap-up set. And it is a complete set. It has all 5 keys with addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and fractions, basic math. It also has the CD DVDs in there as well. I remember using these when I was in elementary school, and I absolutely loved them. Picked this up at a thrift store for $4, listed it for $34.99, and finally accepted a best offer at $22 plus shipping. So for the 5 orders that went out in this video, the total came to $91.74 plus shipping on each of those items. My cost of goods was $6.22. eBay fees came in at a total of $19.49, leaving me a product profit of $66.03. This week, I don't have a haul to share with you as I did not go sourcing out this week. We had an event going on at the church this weekend, so I wanted to be completely focused on that. And so I did put my store on time away for a few days to be able to fully devote my attention to the final preparations as well as the event itself. So my total spent for sourcing this week is $0.
Now for package updates. So we've got 2 packages that are out there that I've had some issues with. The first one we'll talk about is the potentially lost package, which I did send the buyer a full refund as they did request that because it had not been received. So I did get that sent back to them. But to keep a long story short, after multiple phone calls and speaking with multiple representatives, we finally found out what happened to this package. And it was a scenario that never crossed my mind as a possibility. I assumed that it probably fell off a conveyor belt and was just sitting in a warehouse somewhere, or perhaps it fell off the truck when they were unloading items. But after some investigation, it was discovered that the package had been disposed of due to hazardous material contamination. And so the package was deemed undeliverable. They could not send it back to me, and it was disposed of properly in accordance with hazardous material procedures. And so they did send me documentation stating that this is what happened to it. So I do have a claim filed with USPS. And this is not something that happens very often at all. And anyone who does shipping understands that there are rules and regulations in place to try and prevent this from happening, but not everyone follows the rules, unfortunately. And so I will not be getting that item back. And it was a Minolta camera that had many accessories with it. It had a case and some other items. And it was shipped Ground Advantage, and I'm very happy that that shipping option does now come automatically with a minimum $100 insurance on there. And with the final outcome of this, I should be hearing back on the claim within a few more days. And though it wasn't the smoothest process in the world, it is finally being straightened out and being taken care of. So that is the short version of the story on that package. As for the second package that I got the return request on for this steering wheel and pedal set, the buyer has shipped that back to me, and I did get a notification that it is waiting at the post office now. So I'll be sure to pick that up the next time I stop by. So we'll finish working on that and get that situation cleared up as well. And lastly, on to the September goals review. The End and Sell Similar Daily had been going wonderfully up until Saturday morning, and I did not have time Saturday morning with the church event that we had going on, which was absolutely fine. I was just going to pick those up the next day, and then on Sunday, I completely forgot about doing End and Sell Similar, and Monday, it slipped my mind a few times, and every time it did come back to mind, I was in the middle of something else, so it did not get done Monday either. But the items that I've missed, I will pick those up the remaining days of this month, so that every item in my store is less than 30 days old. As for the new item listings, I was able to get 18 of those completed and up. And though I did not limit my new listings to 3 items a day, I did end up only doing the 3 items a day, and I was able to stretch that out over 6 days, which got me through till Monday. And so I'm going to try and get a few more done this month. Not sure yet if that's actually going to happen or not, but we're going to try. And then the sourcing better items, once again, I didn't go sourcing last week, so I don't really have anything to say about that particular goal. And we're almost at the end of this month, and at this point, I would have liked to share with you my goals for next month. However, I don't think I'm going to set any goals for October, simply because I think I would like a break from the goals, because this month, they ended up just being very discouraging. And perhaps I just set those goals too high, and the sourcing goal, there's too many variables with that, and so I don't think I'll use that as a goal going forward. But I think for the month of October, we're just going to try and list, and I'm not going to set any specific daily goals. And maybe in November, I'll try some new goals, or I may wait till after the first of the year, once things slow down after the holidays and such. But as of right now, I'm not planning any specific goals for the month of October. So that's all I have for you in today's video. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, we are coming up to the end of the month. So next week I'll have numbers for the month of September. And hopefully next week I'll also have a bonus video with a third quarter review for you. But as for this video, if you liked it, please be sure to hit that thumbs up. And feel free to leave me a comment below if you have any feedback, questions, or suggestions. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.